Hello, this is Jamie. We're going to be doing a top 6 interviewing tips session, and it's brought to you by Voluntarist, the comic series at volcomic.com. So without further ado, we'll take a look at tip number 1. The first tip that's important for you to understand is to research your employer. It is always important to know the nature of the employer you are interviewing with so that you have relevant questions to bring to your interview. Interviewers tend to look down on people who come in totally blind because it shows they are not willing to make an investment of themselves with the company. Look up everything you can about the employer and take notes for yourself so you have a basic understanding of what you are getting into. Do the best that you can to do your research and compile your notes, and bring that in mind when you go for your interview. Number 2, know the role you're applying for and apply that role to your skill set. You're not necessarily going to know every detail about the role you apply for before coming in for the interview, but you can start thinking about the role and how your skill set can fit it. This is crucial, especially for those scenario questions that are often asked during the interview. If you need more information about the position, you can check out the Bureau of Labor and Statistics with the United States government to get an idea of potentially what the job could be about. Number 3, arrive at just the right time and keep your posture. Most employers prefer that a potential employee arrive between 10 to 15 minutes early at the most. This will allow you time to take a look at the environment and get settled in without making the interviewer feel rushed. Make sure you are polite and respectful to every person in the office because the interview will cover every person you interact with. Employers often ask secretaries how they are treated when a candidate checks in, so look your best through and through. Number 4, know your resume before you come in and be prepared with questions. It's important that you understand your skills, what you submitted in your resume, and how you can learn more about the organization. The interview is a chance for a candidate to interview an employer, so ask relevant questions about how the company would like to use your skills, the type of culture the company has, and what impact you are expected or anticipated to make working with the company. You can jot the answers down on a notepad if needed, but to be safe, always ask first. It is alright that you take out a notepad to take notes. You don't necessarily need a notepad to look professional, but some employers take it to mean that you are genuinely interested in learning more. Also, bring 3 extra copies of your resume in the event the company forgot to print it out. It looks very professional when you come prepared with everything you need. Number 5, keep yourself together when interviewing. You should keep your hands together, shoulders high, and be comfortable looking the interviewer in the eye. This is your chance to show that you are confident in the value you can contribute. Don't whittle your worth by looking like a nervous wreck. One good way to help yourself with nervousness and give yourself fresh breath is to have a peppermint beforehand. But, of course, make sure it is finished or spit into a receptacle before going into the interview. So don't let nervous habits like clicking a pen or tapping your foot get in the way of your giving a solid presentation. Number 6, ask for contact information for a thank you follow-up. Always ask for a business card or best to reach address after an interview. This will give you the chance to have a direct line for a thank you card. While thank yous can be said over email, a handwritten card makes the most sincere statement. When you write the card, do not write as if you already have the position. Write a thank you that expresses your personal knowledge and interest from the conversation you had at the interview. Have a friend who is good at editing take a look at it before you send it, because that can give you that extra level of security and grammatical correctness. Thank you for listening to my top 6 tips for interviewing success. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me here on YouTube, and good luck on your next interview.